As the US clashes with Chinese tech company Huawei, a key player in the rollout of 5G, one Swedish company is positioning itself to thrive. Stockholm-based Ericsson, the telecoms giant well known for its former ties to Sony, has been building 5G contracts across the world while staying under the radar during ongoing disputes between the Trump administration and Beijing. Experts say it is a company that stands to benefit from the U.S. government's hardline stance against Huawei, which has been branded a national security risk by politicians and placed on a trade blacklist that is restricting its access to key components. Ericsson has carefully put itself into an advantageous position across vastly different political environments, Xiaomeng Liu, senior policy manager and China practice lead at Consultancy Access Partnership told media this week. The Swedish telecom equipment maker has emerged as a clear winner of this geopolitical clash. The U.S. government's aggressive efforts to block Huawei from one of the largest telecom markets in the world effectively boosted opportunities for Ericsson, Liu added. It is regarded as a trusted supplier of quality alternatives. The next generation of wireless technology, the next step up from 4G, will allow faster speeds, boost network capacity and reduce lag, promising to let people download HD movies in seconds while being used to power internet-connected devices. It is now being tested in multiple cities around the world, however the infrastructure for the network is still being built and 5G remains in its infancy. 5G development has blossomed in China and officials recently claimed they are still on track to construct 500,000 new 5G base stations in the country by the end of this year, despite disruption to the economy caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Huawei is one Chinese company leading the charge, recently unveiling a new chipset, the Kirin 990, that will power its suite of also outlawed 5G-enabled devices. Such technology will have to become widespread before proper 5G networks become a reality across the world, and Huawei's business took a major hit this month after the US slapped restrictions on foreign plants where such chips are created. Domestically, officials have warned that letting Huawei operate 5G networks in the US could jeopardize communications infrastructure. We cannot allow information to travel across networks if we do not have confidence that it will not be hijacked by the Chinese Communist Party, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in February. The same month, Attorney General William Barr said China's 5G dominance will leave the U.S. economic future at stake, the New York Times reported. He noted Huawei and ZTE, both Chinese firms, claim 40% of the 5G infrastructure market. At the start of this year, UK authorities decided Huawei tech could be used in its 5G networks with some key restrictions, prompting then White House Acting Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney to say the US was very much concerned and warned that the sharing of security information between the two countries would have to be reviewed. Amid this chaos, Ericsson has been expanding. As of today, the company boasts 36 live 5G networks across 21 countries, amassing more than 90 commercial deals, including with AT&T, Sprint and Verizon. Public contracts show has operated in Europe, the Middle East, Africa and Asia. Ericsson's trick has been its ability to offer companies ways to evolve their systems from 4G to 5G using spectrum sharing software and 5G-enabled radio hardware that lets operators exploit frequency spectrums as they become available. Essentially, it aims to give customers with an all-in-one platform to easily make the switch to 5G.